A 2015 Noah's Ark expedition allegedly discovers a 12-foot high sauropod petrified wood dinosaur carving. Ronald Stewart, copyright 2015 to 2018, all rights reserved. During the summer of 2015, this area right here, where this sauropod carving is located within the red oval outline, is approximately 12 feet high. We're going to take a greater look at this and give this some detailed study. And what we want to show, so we get a perspective of size, is that it's 12 feet high from approximately right there at the top of the carving representation's head down to where the second lower arrow points to, down at the bottom right there. And that's where it's about 12 feet high, as we see here as well, right there. Here is some original video from the summer of 2015 Noah's Ark expedition. Here is the possible, alleged, sauropod dinosaur carving as we see in the middle of the image and the background behind it. Now, we're going to show some anatomical parts of this so we can get a better understanding of what's going on. There are so many different animal carvings in the background that some of the problem is that when you try to look at an image and you look at everything else around it, it can be confusing. Therefore, there is a camera capability called bulky, which allows the background in and around an image, around its outline or shape, to be blotted out or blurred out or even eliminated in a blurred out aspect, or it can also be done in colors like black, red, etc. And this is what we're going to explain and do here slowly so it can be understood more about the videos, especially this one here about this particular carving. Now, what we're going to show next is that we see the blurred out background on the left hand side to give an example of what the original image looked like on the right and what the blurred out background looks on the left. Then we're going to show the bottom left corner is what might be the dinosaur carving's frill, in which, like dinosaurs have, it's a bony protrusion that sticks up out of the back of the possible dinosaur-like animal. And these carvings have such like protrusions as well. And we're going to learn much more about that. Here is an example of what we call bulky. And we can see on the left the background is blurred out, and in and around the protrusion that would be in the back of the dinosaur, some of the background could still be seen. However, in the right image to the right, once the background has been eliminated in and around the shape of the dinosaur protrusion or frill, it has much more detail and can be seen much more sharply and in higher resolution and also greater focus in like manner. And this is what we show next to it here in this example. Next, what we want to show here is a much higher resolution image and another video that was taken or videotaped in about 2015, the summer thereof. Now here bulky has been applied, and we're going to show the background around the original image and also this dinosaur, alleged dinosaur sauropod carving. It shows the neck and the head and some of the frill in the left hand bottom corner side. And we're going to go back and forth right there. And there's the background. You see here. And then we're going to eliminate the background seen here. You show that for a little bit. You can see the outline and the shape of the dinosaur neck head and frill in the back. There's background again, and we can see also the shape and the outline in the background in the back, and the dinosaur carving, alleged dinosaur carving, comes to the front. See there. Now we show it again with bulky applied, and the background eliminated around the shape. Now next we're going to show this from a lower angle where this was videotaped here also, in which the videotape is another videotape. And what we're going to show here, we had a camera set up on a tripod, and we're going to show the height of it here. Now we're going to go from the bottom and slowly move up to the top from the bottom of the carving for 12 feet, and we're going to go all the way up to the top to give a perspective of just how high this was when looking at it from the bottom to the top. And of course the carving is carved here to represent as if looking down upon somebody that would be looking up at it. Now we showed earlier that the carving was 12 feet high from about the top of the head to the bottom of the neck, or the top of the torso. Of course it may be as much as probably 16 or 18 feet high if all the snow had melted off the feet. Okay, we're going to take a look at some of the anatomical aspects of this possible sauropod petrified wood dinosaur carving. Right there would be the first eye to our left, where the pointer's pointing to right there, where the annotated text reads, and we're zooming into this slowly to give this a different perspective. And there would be the right eye on the right, where it says right eye. Now I'm going to get a little bit closer to it. Show the right eye there. Now we're going to look at the snout. Right there. Then we have the individual nostrils that we'll look at as the next anatomical characteristic or feature of the face next. The nostrils. Alright. Now the first pointer is going to point to one of the nostrils. Right there, the first one on the right, where the yellow pointer is pointing to. And then the other one as well, the nostrils. Two black holes beside each other. Okay, next we're going to take a look at the mouth line. It's slightly open. The mouth is slightly open, and the white little dots or areas would be possibly teeth, carved teeth. The mouth line goes from the left all the way to the right. You show that again for reiteration and re-emphasis. Okay, next we can take a look at what might be possibly teeth. Carved teeth within the mouth line, the little white areas where the pointers are pointing to, starting on the left and work its way to the right. Right there, in like manner. Okay, we're next going to be going to the next anatomical feature after we look at one more re-emphasis of the teeth. It'd be the upper neck. The upper neck. Now, as you notice, this animal carving does not have all that much ice and snow left on it, and we wish all of them were like that, but we have to take them as they come, and the best we can do at the circumstances at the time. But now we're looking at the upper neck. Now, the next anatomical feature we will be looking at will be the lower neck. Right there. Okay, the lower neck, right there. Okay. Now we're looking at that again with being able to look at the entire animal possible carving as we see it, as we're zooming in closely to it, right there. Now the upper torso is also seen as the pointers point to. The upper torso, right there. Slowly zooming in on that as well. Now the white area is the unmelted ice and snow that has still not melted away from the upper torso all the way down to the feet. And as we aforementioned, this is about 12 feet from the bottom here to the top, but the overall sauropod carving might be about 16 to 18 feet high if it was to show the feet and if all the ice and snow had melted off of it. Alright, now we're going to start looking at the neck frill as the next anatomical feature on the back. As we zoom in closer and closer to it, the neck frill, which are bony protrusions which stick out of the back of the neck, which is part from the spine, which will may have been for defensive purposes. The neck frill. In conclusion, we take a look now at the upper back frill on the spine itself in back of the lower neck, and we're zooming it into it a lot quicker, as we can see here, and that is the upper back frill. We thank you for watching this video. Have a great day.